Truth Behind the Lies is a very controversial Roblox YouTuber who recently decided to partake and advertise a Minecraft server when once a YouTuber named mangopull entered, decided to throw several slurs and disgusting comments to him involving derogatory language of the LGBTQ community. Abel is up or just straight up telling him to end his own life just because he joined the server, all because Truth Behind the Lies had some animosity towards him. Truth Behind the Lies is a 25-year-old man, and he has said some of the most deplorable things publicly and made it clear he doesn't care what people actually think, with him making sexist comments regarding women, pushing the motive men are stronger and better than women, or slandering other YouTubers with false accusations, and yet again using more slurs and offensive language targeted towards people who are part of the LGBTQ community. And for proof that this is indeed him, on a website called Narcs Influencer, which stores data regarding all YouTube videos, on Truth Behind the Lies now private video, you can clearly see he was promoting the server IP in the description of the video, and he was ranked on the server. Not to mention he even admitted it was real on Twitter, but claimed we raided him when I literally recorded the entire experience, and he is yet again trying to victimize himself to validate what he said, when what he said was disgusting and tasteless. I joined the server to confront Truth Behind the Lies after Mango was subjected to insults from him just because he joined the server, solidifying the fact that he started the attacking and drama in the situation.
Another banana!
Another topic to address is Truth Behind the Lies' large and prominent history of flat out lying and slandering creators like scrimzox with very serious claims with zero evidence whatsoever to back up his claims, and this is all because he backstabbed him for some unknown reason. And what is even worse is Truth literally took out of context DMs to paint the picture that scrimzox is some kind of you know what when he clearly isn't. And due to this, Truth was ratioed terribly, with literally no one agreeing with the garbage and misinformation he was spreading yet again. But at the end of the day, you can't expect an ex-Arsenal Roblox content creator to speak the words of honesty, especially when he has been proven to be wrong in multiple other occasions in other YouTube videos. And the fact Truth Behind the Lies goes as far as to insult scrimzox's sexuality is disgusting and an obvious violation of Roblox terms of service. But I will go into more detail on his abhorrent take and opinion on the LGBTQ community later on. But keep in mind, this is the same person who will claim themselves to be a victim of harassment as the YouTuber mangopull randomly joined his Minecraft server. Yet all of a sudden Truth Behind the Lies randomly attacks him and claims he is a quote-unquote homosexual with literally zero proof at his disposal yet again, since he is obviously lying. The fact that mangopull did literally nothing to start the argument and Truth decides to go on the offensive and aggressively attack him is pathetic and completely debunks the point that he was a quote-unquote victim in the situation. Especially when he is a 25-year-old man telling a 14-year-old to die. He shows zero signs of maturity and can literally be seen throwing many other slurs at us too. But of course the biggest lie he has made is obviously regarding the coronavirus vaccine and scaremongering his fans and pressuring them not to take it by stating it is dangerous and how it causes the virus to mutate and how no one should social distance or wear a mask. And that brings me to my next point.
Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines. Help all the people who have been quarantined. We'll wear our masks and we'll have to stay distant. We'll wash our hands and we'll be more resistant.
An undeniably detrimental thing Truth Behind the Lies is known for his blatant amount of COVID misinformation, which also ties in with his lying. He has used his platform and social status as a social media influencer to push his beliefs and motives onto young and impressionable kids in the community and actively tries to prevent them from taking the vaccine. This is the same man who claimed the dinosaurs died very recently and were probably fake. As Tanuki Alex stated in a previous tweet, Truth Behind the Lies has no medical knowledge into how the vaccines actually work, and his misinformation is very detrimental to his viewers and people actually believing his lies, because he is actively trying to get people to break the rules and regulations set in place, to prevent infection or to minimize hospitalization. But the motive truth behind the lies is pushing is to listen to him and refuse to take the vaccine and just catch COVID, which is honestly a pathetic thing to suggest. And as countless other people have said, it is a selfish action by not taking the vaccine, as you are essentially putting your own life first over others and possibly putting them in danger just due to your own ignorant beliefs and conveniences. He doesn't even have a reason. All he does in these given situations is interject his own unsubstantiated beliefs into the situation which aren't even correct. This isn't an opinion in which truth is stating. It is inherently dangerous misinformation which hasn't even been proven correct. Truth behind the lies is also a supporter of Nick Fuentes, who, as kreekcraft himself stated, is a racist and immoral human being who is known for extremely controversial opinions and terrible takes on specific situations, and a video made by another popular YouTuber covers truth behind the lies, unsubstantiated beliefs which are extremely detrimental and full of misinformation yet again, and explains how truth behind the lies is a fan of this extremely immoral human being.
I made a segment about Nick Fuentes' new Nazi streaming site, and a guy commented on that video, clearly a groyper, and he actually had the check mark next to his name. His name was Truth Behind the Lies. This person is a Roblox YouTuber, a 164,000 subscriber Roblox YouTuber. How many people do you think died in the Holocaust? How many people do you think were killed in the Holocaust, I should say?
I have no idea. I wasn't there.
Do you trust historical accounts on it?
I mean, there's plenty of historical facts on numerous things in history that have been exaggerated or just straight up false. I'm not going to say that the Holocaust didn't happen, but I wouldn't doubt it if the numbers were fudged a little bit to make it seem worse than it was, but I have no idea. I don't really know.
Why would it need to seem worse than it was? Why would people do that? What's the point in trying to fudge the numbers in the Holocaust to make it seem worse than it was?
I'm not sure, to push a certain narrative, to have more control.
What narrative?
Over,
and who's pushing it? What narrative and who's pushing it?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know every single take he has, and I don't know how to defend every take he has. I will say that I definitely know you're exaggerating the Holocaust.
And ever since scrimzox made his video exposing truth behind the lies, he got mad.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
But what is worse is the pure ignorance of his ironic and also genuine fan base who blame mangopull for quote-unquote harassment when he literally did nothing wrong and was subject to slurs, threats and insults first. It is very questionable for truth behind the lies to promote a quote-unquote America First Minecraft server to his literal child fan base and tries to force his flawed political beliefs onto people. And the reason I'm making this video is to highlight his problematic and unnecessary toxicity to people in public, and he needs to be held accountable for his actions. I'm not looking for politically charged Roblox drama, but to hold truth accountable for his deplorable actions to several people. Actively trying to rip into and inflict malice into the LGBT community and shame them, while trying to shame people for having the vaccine, is pretty pathetic on many levels, and I think people with above 5 IQ can agree. But then we have the edgy kids claiming it is based to tell a child to die because they joined a Minecraft server, or how it is based to continuously lie to your child's fan base regarding the reality behind the vaccine and claiming how it is dangerous to you, or other huge unsubstantiated lies. Now most of the people doing this are obvious trolls, but in the world, there is genuinely people who share this mentality, and it is pretty shocking to think about. Truth behind the lies mentality is the pure example of human ignorance and refusal to take accountability or admit he is wrong, even when he has no proof to support his initial statements. But according to some people, attacking the LGBTQ community or autistic people who never wronged truth behind the lies in the first place is apparently based.
What about the left pushing the LGBT and transsexual issues towards children and having children transition in it?
How does
that not hurt children?
No, how does that hurt children? You're making the argument. You have to prove it hurts children. How does it hurt children?
I can't prove it off the top of my head. Like I said, I don't have any sources. But
Of course you don't
It
have
doesn't.
any sources.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that transitioning little children is wrong. It's immoral, and it's going to cause problems.
Why is it immoral, and what problems does it cause?
Well, for one, the suicide rate for LGBT, especially transsexuals.
The suicide rate for trans people is much lower after they transition than before.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Okay, show me some sources. DM me some sources that I can read after this, because I don't believe that for 1 minute.
Absolutely. I would love to.
Yeah, and I'm sure you do. Like I said, I'm not prepared for something like this. Like you made fun before earlier.
I got all sorts
Roblox
of shit saved. All right, I got all sorts of shit saved on my little task.
I'm sure you do.
If there is one thing to take away from this video, it is that truth behind the lies will probably never take accountability for his actions or stop spreading misinformation, and his deluded fans will attempt to excuse his actions or validate them continuously without even getting full context of the matter in the first place. It is very pathetic to attack communities like the LGBTQ just because you have a different ideology than them. Just simply leave them alone if you dislike them, because attacking them will prove to be detrimental and not beneficial to any parties, and Truth's actions shown are most certainly not quote-unquote based. It is embarrassing, especially when coming from a grown adult who is literally a father. He should entirely know better. I'm not going to delve into politics, because honestly who cares, but this video provides the fact that Truth behind the lies was acting unprofessional and basically abusing his platform to spread dangerous misinformation, and in doing so has gone against other Christians' integral beliefs regarding treating others how you would like to be treated. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and share this video around the Roblox community so more people can be made aware of the situation, and perhaps Truth behind the lies can take accountability for a few of his toxic actions. However, I heavily doubt it. Goodbye. And this video is not intended for harassment, cyberbullying or hate speech. It is to act as an educational video into the situation and drama